Hello, Soulful Alignment here. How is everybody? Alright. So, let's see what we got. Ooh, snap. Okay, so we're dealing with a situation where we're stuck up in our head, rolling around about some things, mulling over a situation that we put a lot of time and attention into. A situation that means a lot to us and is very close to our heart. It's it has its own life per se, but something has occurred in this situation where you may be feeling a little embarrassed, somewhat humiliated, defeated in a minor way. You may be feeling like you have been tricked. You keep going over this man. Really? I thought you said you cared. How could you care about me if, you're posing like this and acting in these kind of ways? I thought when you said you cared, you meant it. I mean, I know you really don't, but I really, at one point, thought you did. Usually this takes us back to the very beginning of a relationship with someone. And we mull over things that fast. But the thing is, you're needing to laugh at yourself and let it go. Though, while you're nostalgic and as you're letting the past go, and feeling it and accepting it for what it is so that you're moving on, because you're currently polishing up a current project. But while you're doing that, you can't help but to think back on the past that has affected everything about you up until this point. You might not be sleeping well. You seem to have somebody on your mind. This could be a female or a male, obviously. This is someone that you're devoted to. I mean, you spend a lot of time on this person, and not being around them is very irritating, and you kind of just want to go around and just kick ass. Just want to just mess up anyone and everybody that has ever come across the path of this connection and done it dirty, whether it be a friendship connection or romantic. It's just the whole point of people don't know how to mind their own business, and you're putting yourself in the mode of a child, and you're staying very close-lipped. You're not saying a lot to people, because you're at one of those stages where you don't know what's going to come out your mouth, and the best thing you could do is not answer the door, the phone, only see people when you have to, because you're at a point where if one more person crosses you sideways in the slightest little bit, you're going to snap. That, and you'd rather spend time by yourself celebrating happy times, thinking about this devoted spouse. Generally when I see this card come up, I'm going to claim it as a man on a woman. I don't care how many of my readings come out that way. I read how I'm meant to read. So this man is stuck on this woman. For some reason, I'm needing to read about this dude stuck on this chick. About just, there's a reason. All right, so I mean, this chick is balanced. She brings back color in this person's life. And this could, however it applies to you, it applies. If you're a male and this applies to you, then okay, great. If it resonates, then great. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry, but I hate that for you. But you may have misjudged this person a little bit, but I really don't believe it was you misjudging them. I believe it was the influence of people that you found yourself in the company of. But good news is coming. A response to a message you're wanting to send is there. It may not come right away. Like they could be asleep. They could be busy. You got a lot for time. I mean, if it took you 10 years to message this person, I'm sure it's not going to take that long for them to get back to you, but you get what I'm saying. You could be anxious because, you've planted a lot of seeds and this person cares about you, so that's why you will expect an instant response. That, and you seem to be like the kind of person that unfortunately likes instant gratification to some degree. Who doesn't? It's called being human. You may have a lot going on at your job. You may have too much going on. You may be starting to feel the twig snapping. Well, you know what to do. Set some shit down or shut up. Alright, so Yeah. Still on this ultimate family thing, right? Right. So this person is involved currently in his head and heart with a whole nother person, but some bitches from the past come back and they trying to fuck some shit up, and he ain't going out like that while they're over here fucking with him trying. It kind of comes off like he might think they're teaming up or something because they're both doing it. All right, but see, while they're sitting here playing head games, these gold digging games, right? Because these bitches know that if they can have babies, that's how they get anywhere. All right, so this dude, he's just waiting. I don't know what he's waiting on. I know what he's waiting on, but I really don't get it, because how can you wait for your shit to come in if you're just standing there staring at dead water? So that means that you already know it's coming and when it's going to land, and you're just waiting. Now, this is more like, your focus, laser sight focused on a business partnership between two people. You're still focused at that, wanting to marry that chick, because he's straight facing that Four of Wands still. Now, there may be some issues with this person's family, so you may be finding that you need to be mindful of them, at least for a minute, because they're troublesome. If they gave you trouble and you're not even with this person, wow, imagine what it would be like if you were. But you know what? That shit doesn't really matter, because family shouldn't be treating people like that. And that's all I gotta say about all that. So this person has definitely made the decision to walk away from this situation, because all I can see is the back of their body. They done with it. They don't care. They're made their decision, and there may be other decisions that they need to make, but they're feeling like if you are on the defense, they don't care. They're coming right to you. They're going to rush upon and play without fear in your heart. You should see the way this looks. So imagine this. There's a chick walking away, and all you see is the backside of her. Then there's another chick backed in the corner doing like that. All right? Then there's another chick surrounded by 8 swords, tied up like she finna get kidnapped, boy. Okay? So, yeah. Now, there might be some situational depression, boredom, regret, loss, but all this is only happening if you're still trying to leave your past behind. Okay. So, apparently, wherever you're at, you must either have been there for a while, or grew up there, or born there, because when I see this loss and remorse, moodiness, and then this movement, like moving, to a new home, or, leaving troubled waters to go to calm waters, it's almost like this person was just burnt out of town, like they just burnt out. Like, so the 5 of Cups and then this 6. So yeah, they're only sad because they're leaving behind everything that they know for a new beginning. Yeah. So they may be dissatisfied with their life, and they may not have a lot of people on their side currently. This may have something to do with the position they have in their life. It may be intimidating to people, or a lot of the people may not be on the same side of the track you are, but somebody's going to help you. There is the lost and found out there. Like, somebody out there really does want to help you be happy, believe it or not. And they are going to do just that. Love, light, and peace, sweetheart.